Hello and Happy New Year. I'm Vince Sims and welcome to the first episode of the 2026 series of 5 Talk Street. So glad you're here with us. If you have not seen the Virgen de Guadalupe art exhibit at the Latino Cultural Center in Dallas, it's not too late. You still have a few more days to experience this rich collection of professional and emerging artists. Joining me now is Gerardo Robles. He is the manager of the Latino Cultural Center, which is part of the City of Dallas Office of Arts and Culture, and he's here to tell us all about that exhibit and a whole lot more. Thanks so much for being with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, let's first of all talk about the center itself, the Latino Cultural Center. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so it's a beautiful space that we have. Again, we're part of the City of Dallas Office of Arts and Culture. The history of the building, right, it was a result of various advocacies from our community organizations, residents, and city leaders wanting to, for us Latinos to have a space to gather and celebrate and highlighting our culture and traditions, while also providing a space where we can showcase our Latinos in this contemporary art world. And
how long have you been the manager of the center?
Oh, I've been fortunate enough to be there 3 years as manager. I'm going into my 4th year, and we have an exciting year coming.
How important is it to have a center like this and to be able to, the city provide something like this?
You know, we're very fortunate. It's an important cause because we are providing opportunities and resources, not only to our artist community, but to our residents to come and partake in the programs that we're offering. Most of the programs that we do offer under our flagship names are free and open to the public. But we also do provide great support to our arts ecosystem in Dallas, providing a place where artists can come in and execute their projects and programs with the resources and space that we have. You know, we have 2 theaters. We have a 300-seat theater and a black box theater as well, and not to mention 2 art galleries. So all year round, you'll find us busy.
I was going to have you explain a little bit about what the center looks like or what people can expect. So you have a lot of space there and a lot of opportunity to do different things.
We sure do. You know, first off, the building is designed by a world-renowned architect, forgive me. He is an artist in his right, Ricardo Legorreta. So the building itself is an icon. We do get visitors just to come and look at the facility. But all year round, you'll find workshops with that we produce working with our local artists. Our exhibition spaces, you'll find that we'll have a rotating art gallery. We have 2 spaces where we can showcase local, regional, and if we're lucky enough, international artists. So like I've mentioned before, we have an exciting exhibition calendar coming up for 2026.
All right, well, talking about some of the exhibits that you have, you're in the final week of the Virgen de Guadalupe art exhibit. Tell us about this.
Yes, so we're very excited to be working with our curator, Jose Vargas, who's a longtime local artist who's been producing these wonderful exhibitions. The Virgen de Guadalupe art exhibit is just one of those exhibits that he's producing. This year, visitors can kind of come in and see over 70 artists that he had selected to be part of the show. Most of them are local, but we do have some guest artists from New York, for example, that came in to participate in this exhibit. And the response from the community has been phenomenal. The reception that we hosted was greatly attended. And I think everybody will be able to find something that they'll like within this exhibit. And the beautiful thing is that, yes, it is a focus on the Virgin of Guadalupe, but you know, the show is more about the connection that transcends the religious aspect of this and how the Virgen has become a cultural phenomenon for us.
And as we're looking at that, so all of the exhibits or all the artists, they did works that feature?
Yes. So that's the overall theme covering this show, right? Is artists, you'll be able to find paintings, photography, sculpture work, a little bit of everything for our art lovers. Not to mention the themes, right? Yes, it is depicting the Virgin Guadalupe, but it's also depicting, in some pieces, conversations that impact our Latino communities as well. So it's really awesome to see how artists are interpreting the Virgin of Guadalupe and how they're incorporating it into their conversations.
I love the images that we already just saw right there. So we want to let people know the last day of the exhibit will be this Friday, January 16th. So got to get in there if they want to see it by then. What's the best way for people to support the Latino Cultural Center?
The best way of supporting us is by obviously attending our events. We're always hosting open receptions for our exhibits that we have throughout the year, not to mention our festivals. Day of the Dead is just one of our biggest festivals that we do host. And the most, or I should say the most recent show that's coming up right now would be El Día de Niño, Children's Day, where we celebrate children with tons of activities and performances for them to see. So I would always start by saying, always follow us on social media. We have a Facebook page and Instagram. You can find us under Dallas Latino Cultural Center. Not to mention visiting our website, lcc.dallasculture.org.
We have FIFA World Cup coming up this year. Will the Cultural Center be doing anything surrounding that?
Yes, we're actually excited. We do have a few events that we're still planning, or at least ready to mentioning soon. But I do want to mention that one of our biggest iconic exhibitions that we do host is at Show in Dallas, where we showcase artists from all over the DFW Metroplex. So we wanted to be very intentional of putting our artists on a pedestal as we receive these guests that are coming from all over the world to see these exciting games.
All right. So just in closing, what would you say to people just about making sure they come and experience the Latino Cultural Center?
Yeah, I invite you all to come visit us. Our exhibition calendar is going to be amazing. Our programs are phenomenal. We do have programs for seniors and youth, such as our spring break and summer camps. Do follow us on our social media, as we do make those announcements when we host those open calls for registration, and not to mention for our artists and artist organizations out there. We are in an incubator space. We have great resources that we could provide. I would love to meet y'all, and please don't hesitate to reach out to us.
All right, and this is, as we said earlier, city operated. Are there fees? Are there tickets to the exhibits, or is this open to the public?
Yeah, anything under Latino Cultural Center, it's usually free and open to the public. We do have artist organizations that do rent out our theater spaces that usually do have a ticketed fee. To support their programs, but it's nothing expensive. Our biggest goal is to eliminate these pay barriers that keep families from coming to experience these art programs.
Right on. Thank you so much for being with us and the work you're doing there. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And if you would like to see the Virgen de Guadalupe exhibit, visit lcc.dallasculture.org. And stay connected by following them, as you said, on social media at Latino Cultural Center.